Vinny coming to you on Thursday evening the 15th, the day before quad witching expiry tomorrow, with a look at the ES, the December contract, and a few thoughts. Okay. What I've been looking at is this retracement here, the 618 level, this upper trend line, okay, and this ascending channel that we're in, okay. I also have been looking at the candles on a daily basis. Yesterday's candle was a little bit indecisive, but today's we closed at the very high of this candle, okay. Previous candle we had some indecision, but we did close in the upper half of this candle. So yesterday I was concerned about this candle that we might turn back down, okay. For now it looks like we're going to move back up. So that said, I am watching this for a move. There's always a possibility this could continue down, okay, with a just move sideways, okay. There was always the possibility that we could get a move like this down in this direction, okay. So I was cognizant of the fact that we could get a move down to this level here. Alright, a one-to-one move, Elliott wave, however you want to look at it. So for the time being, this looks like we're going to get a bounce here and move to this upper trend line. So with that said, looking at TOS, Thinkorswim, this is what I've been trading lately. I have been working with Fibs and using retracements and extensions. Day before yesterday, or the 9.5 rather, I was looking at this. Note that the 618 was tested and we bounced off. It came down to the lower trend line. Alright, so that's one thing I'm looking at. Now, the past couple of days, I have been using the pivots of the previous day low and the opening range high, okay, to establish a target for the day. Alright, trying to buy on the low of the day on a retracement and then shooting for the target 127, and of course on Wednesday, yesterday, we got the 1618 extension. Alright, and we sold here and we were completely out of those calls. Now, using the SPY, I was using the same methodology, where on Monday I took the low of Monday to the opening range. I took Monday's low, okay, for Tuesday, and took the opening range high, okay, for my intraday trade. Alright, I was looking for a retrace down to the 382, which I got. That was my entry, and I was watching for the 127 for my exit. We got above the high of the day, but we didn't get to the 127, okay. So the following day, I was still in the trade, and we got through the 127, alright, extension, and because we blew through this on such high volume, I held for the 1618 extension and was completely out of this trade at the close of the day. So doing the same thing for Friday, I currently have calls. All right. So what I'll be looking at today or tomorrow is this low to this opening range high. All right. And watching for the possibility of a move up to this 127 level tomorrow, the 122, and the potential for a move up to the 123.50 area at this 1618 extension. All right. The reason why I'm looking at it this way is because we spent a great deal of time on this move down. Okay. And again, using ninja charts to be a little bit more obvious, we have this high and this low, all right, and we have the retracement up to the 618, which is my target. So inside of this channel, I'm looking for this to continue to move higher. So I'm using intraday pivots from the previous day's low to the opening range high to establish some targets for me to shoot for. Alright, and I've been trading calls and puts using that terminology. And for now, while we're in this sideways ascending channel range, I'd have a target that I'm looking at for an exit. I'm not sitting here thinking to myself what I think is going to happen. My plan is to trade the Fibonacci's using the standard methodology that Johnny teaches, using patterns, the 1, 2, 3 method, moving averages, and stochastics to keep me in a trade, and also to have targets. Okay, so I found that the Fibonacci's have been very accurate, and I know ahead of time where the possible turning points are going to be. And if I hit a target and we blow through that target, like I showed earlier on the SPY using the 15-minute, when we blew through that 127 extension, I continue to hold that trade. Okay, we went through the 127 and we hit the 1618 extension. So I have targets, I have likely areas of resistance, and I watch the volume at those areas and the moving averages and the Bollinger Bands to tell me where the possibility is of a turning point. Okay, so if you're concerned about targets and getting out of a trade too soon or not holding long enough, this is something you might want to consider. I'll be posting more videos in the near future using this method, which has been very successful, both in the downtrends in late July and August, and also for this sideways to ascending channel uptrend. Okay, again, this is Cousin Vinny coming to you on September the 15th with a look at my thoughts on the SPY and the ES and where we might be going into expiry tomorrow, quad witching. Alright, take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Remember to use your stops.